I'm sure all of you know this about me by now, but I love cryptids. I am such a huge cryptid enthusiast. You would catch me at like a Bigfoot convention if they were hosted anywhere close to Tampa. I love it. If you don't know what cryptids are, I'll just briefly summarize it. It's basically these very peculiar creatures that are claimed to exist, but no concrete proof has ever confirmed their existence. So things like Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, Yeti, Chupacabra, Goatman, Mothman, Batman, you know, things like that. And there's entire communities dedicated to hunting them down and proving that they're real, and they come up with their own fun technology for it, like, you know, a Sasquatch reader, where it'll be like a codename Kids Next Door device. Basically, it's like a fucking toaster with like an antenna sticking off of it that's supposed to pick up on, you know, electromagnetic waves that Bigfoot disperses out or whatever. It's just really fun. I've never seen real evidence that proves the existence of any of these cryptids, but I am always glued to any and all new updates around it. And today we were blessed with a big one for the biggest cryptid, Bigfoot.
It's an elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down.
Where at?
Yeah, let me see your camera, I'll do it.
That little bastard thought he could go for a leisurely picnic one afternoon and we wouldn't notice? Hooey! Thanks to technology advancing as far as it has, we were able to capture this moment in glorious 4K. We have technology on us at all times with our phones that's able to record these situations and give proof to the claims that have existed for decades now. We caught this fuzzy fuckface red-handed. He went out there, he squatted down, maybe taking a shit, maybe getting ready to eat, we're not entirely sure yet, but one thing's for sure, this lit the Bigfoot community ablaze. Now, obviously, the cryptid community is no stranger to hoaxes. There's been many frauds out there that have faked footage and sightings and evidence and all of that. But this one, many are saying, is legitimate. So, I'll give you a little backstory on it in just a moment, but I do want to say, there are different levels of cryptid enthusiasts. There's the ones that will believe anything, even just like a random post on, you know, GameSpot.com forums or something, from like a completely anonymous user that says, the Chupacabra just broke into my house and sucked Grandpappy's cock. Like, I can't believe what I just witnessed with that one. And they'll be like, I knew the Chupacabra was out there, and apparently it's a sex offender. They'll just take it at face value. Like, I bet I could reach out here and be like, I got your nose, and they'd freak out like, oh shit, my nose! But that's not the whole community. There's a lot of people that enjoy cryptids that understand that there is a different level of evidence required to prove the existence of the creatures. And in this case, there is a lot of them that are saying, this is pretty compelling. So let's go over the story. So a woman named Shannon, along with her husband, were on a train in Colorado, and they noticed something odd out in the distance. There was this goofy-looking creature going for a little stroll, and her, as well as a few other passengers at the back of the locomotive, took notice, took pictures, took the video, and according to Shannon, they had been naysayers when it comes to Bigfoot, but seeing was believing. Now, even in the zoomed-in photo, it's actually kind of hard to make out the full creature here. It looks like he's entered stealth mode. So perhaps Sasquatch are born with some innate ability to camouflage themselves here, and that's how they've been able to elude us for so long, those crafty little devils. And she states that it didn't cause a big panic or a big uproar on the train, and that if the passengers at the back hadn't noticed it, it would have gone completely under the radar and no one would have ever seen it. So they believe it's a legitimate sighting because it seems like a random chance encounter that they, you know, just happened to see it. It wasn't like a Jack Link's commercial that they stumbled upon. It was nothing like that. It really, to them, felt like they just witnessed a miracle here with a Sasquatch walk. So, now it's time for an expert to weigh in. Me. What do I think about all this? I think this is a bunch of baloney. I really think what most likely happened here is some jokester, a practical prankster, put on a Bigfoot costume and just walked out there hoping that people on the train would see him and it'd lead to a big viral video and it'd just lead to headlines, basically. for no other reason than just to have a little fun. It's not exactly the hardest thing in the world to get a Bigfoot costume and just walk out here into this field. Like, I don't think it's so disconnected from civilization that it wouldn't happen. And even if it is actually pretty far away, there are no limits to the lengths people will go to for a joke, especially something like this. And everything here just really strikes all the boxes of being suspiciously set up. Not by the people on the train. I really think everyone on the train was in no way, shape, or form involved in it as like some kind of big plan. It's just this guy and maybe a couple friends decided to do this because it'd be fun. And that's it. I really don't think this is real proof of Bigfoot. I just don't. Would love to be proven wrong. Maybe we get some master Sasquatch super soldier out there that's able to use this video, get the exact longitude, latitude, go to the coordinates, and actually wrangle Bigfoot together and put him in front of, the world and say, look, it's real. That'd be great. But I'm not expecting that to happen. I really don't think this is an actual Bigfoot. But that doesn't stop it from still being fun. Like I said, I love cryptids. I love cryptids so much that I'm actually starting a show about cryptids with Jackson and Windigoon. This is going to be a little shameless plug. It's called The Red Thread, and it's going to be posted on the official YT channel. That's the new channel for the official podcast and all of the other shows that we do there. So The Red Thread will be posted on there, and it's all about cryptids, baby, because all three of us love it. So just a quick, brief little plug for that. It's coming up pretty soon. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Unfortunately, I don't think this is real evidence of an actual Bigfoot. But that doesn't take away the fun of it. I always love to see some new cryptid content, and that's really about it. See ya. I don't know what was going on today, but it looks like YouTube's algorithm found the galaxy gas because they recommended some very interesting videos to me today on the home page. And one of them caught my eye right away. I couldn't refuse clicking on it. It was called Bigfoot Farted in My Living Room. The video is 2 years old with 2.9 thousand views. I don't even know how YouTube found this in the archives to push it to me. But God bless them for it, because I truly believe that content like this is what YouTube is all about. This is the soul of the platform. Just a man and his camera telling a good old story about Bigfoot spreading his cheeks and laying a fucking stinky one in the living room. It comes from a gentleman named Stacy Hazlitt. I thought it was going to be like some kind of made-up silly story. Like the title, Bigfoot Farted in My Living Room, sounds like a children's story you'd read to them to get them to like settle down or eat their vegetables. Like, you better eat your vegetables or else Sasquatch is going to pay us a visit and do this, and PU, it'll be bad. But it's a real story with his account of not only Bigfoot, but the entire Foot clan that he is affiliated with, as well as a bit on Dogman. It's such a captivating story, and YouTube had a hard read on me today, knowing that I would be gripped by it. I've recently been on a paranormal binge where I've been doing like ghost hunts and investigations looking for irrefutable proof of spirits and all of that. Well, this right here is making me believe I gotta get out there and look for cryptids as well, because this needs to be thoroughly investigated. Now I want to be clear up front, I'm not making fun of him or trying to poke holes in his story here. Who am I to say? Maybe Bigfoot really did come in there with a full fucking colon and just letting loose a neurotoxin from his cheeks. I have no way of knowing. Now, I'm not personally a believer in Bigfoot or Dogman. I would love if they were real. Perhaps Stacy has evidence, but the point of this isn't like to make fun of him or anything like that. I just think it's a really fun story to play around with, and he tells it really well. It's just a riveting tale. And like I said, I just think this kind of content is the essence of what makes YouTube special. Just firing up the old webcam and just talking about a story that means something to you. Just yapping about something that is special, or just having a good time, you know? Not everything needs to be this highly produced, highly monetized, optimized for mid-roll ads type content and shit. This is the kind of content that I just love. So, big hats off to Stacy for sharing this story.
Hi people, I'm back one more time. Named Stacy Hazlitt for the new viewers. Come up with a picture of a kill on one of his shows that didn't make any sense to him. He couldn't figure out exactly what the kill was and how it happened. Anyway, as soon as that kill come up, the first thing I seen on it was Dogman. I contacted Jack, my Dogman expert, and he sent me a picture of a confirmed Dogman kill.
In 2 minutes, Stacey Hazlitt has accomplished what Rings of Power failed to do in 2 seasons. It got me invested. So, he's talking about another YouTube channel called How to Hunt, and in one of their segments, they must have had a picture of some kind of kill. And according to Stacey, that kill that they couldn't quite identify was Dogman. So he got his Dogman expert on the horn, Jack, to send him a picture of a confirmed Dogman kill so he could compare the evidence. This is kind of like Rick from Pawn Stars, where he's got like an expert for everything, it seems. So Jack is his Dogman guy, and he pulls up the picture of the confirmed Dogman kill.
I'm going to show it to you if I can find it on my phone. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've lost it. Let me go. Okay, here it is.
He then brings up a picture of the confirmed Dogman execution. I don't think I can show you that picture, not because it's necessarily all that gory, but more so fear of the deep state and what they might do if the truth gets out.
Steve done a thing. He showed a video on there one time of what somebody took like a night vision picture of Dogman attacking soldiers and killing a bunch of soldiers. And then the next thing you know, in the same video, they're watching this. Here come the Bigfoot, and they killed all the Dogmen. And you can see this in the video.
Stacey warns that Dogmen are particularly violent, and then talks about the time that Dogmen killed some soldiers and then the Bigfoot team came through and wiped out the Dogmen. So there must be some kind of like power struggle between Dogmen and Bigfoot. I don't know the exact relationship between these two clans. I don't really know the dynamic, but it sounds like some kind of plot line out of Warhammer 40k with like the fucking Imperium versus the Tyrannid. This seems like a war that we wouldn't want to get mixed up in. Getting sandwiched in the middle there would probably be certain death. I say treat it like Godzilla. Let them fight. And it does make me curious. What side are the Chupacabra on? A few years back, I made a banger tweet that said, "The Chupacabra is real, it just fucked my grandpa." And while that may not have been a real story or anything, that was just a throwaway shitpost, it does make me wonder now. Has a Chupacabra ever fucked someone? And that tweet been a bit insensitive. Food for thought. All I know for certain is, I'm not here to discount Stacey Hazlitt's beliefs on the Dogmen or Big Feet, and he references a video where he says that you can see the Dogmen allegedly killing soldiers and then Big Feet coming through and fucking clobbering the Dogmen. So I just need to try and find that video, which I haven't been able to yet.
Anyhow, Dogman's very violent. The Dogman is an underling of the Bigfoot. They're not up to Bigfoot standards. They're getting real prevalent. There's a lot of them. They're showing up everywhere. Park rangers are seeing a lot of them. Soldiers are seeing them. 4 guys were killed with the Dogman killed 4 guys and let one got away because they threw a rock and hit him in the face. That's on Steve's show also. Avoid the Dogman. He is not like the Foots.
I gotta say, the Dogmen sound like real assholes. Like, of course it's not fun getting hit in the face with a rock. No one likes that. You know, you gotta be a real jerk to do something like that. But to go and slaughter 4 people in cold blood, that's such an overreaction, you know what I mean? Like, there was definitely a more civil way of handling that, and it just kind of gives all Dogmen, like, a bad rep. Because, as Stacey's saying, they now are viewed as more violent, you know? And now I guess Bigfoot has to come in there and fucking slap them around, put them back in line.
The Foots consider me part of their clan. I have a hard time dealing with this sometimes. Johnny came out to my house, and the Foots were real prevalent back there at my house. They were always there. And I took Johnny back through the woods. And as we're going through the woods, the Foots are following us around back there. We get home, we get back around and go home. They stay there for dinner. We're eating dinner, and Johnny's sitting there at the table, and he shares something saying, "Come out here." to Johnny. Johnny said, "Who said that, Josh?" I says, "No, nobody said nothing. This was a message for Johnny from the Foots."
I didn't know Sasquatch was capable of telepathy. I mean, call me an ignorant buffoon, a silly Cro-Magnon for being unaware, but I had no clue that the Foots kind of function like Charles Xavier, able to like beam information into people's heads. That is a super strong and useful ability for them, I imagine, in order to like stay under the radar if they're able to get inside our heads. But he's talking now about his friend. So Stacy's had many encounters with the Foots. He's even accepted as a member of their clan. He's talking about how prevalent they used to be at his property, where they'd always be around, just kind of, you know, overdosing on chill pills. Like, these dudes sound like they just chill hard as fuck. The Foots just kicking back, maybe enjoying a brewski or two. He talks about how some of them used to like to intermingle, but mainly they just kind of like to keep to themselves and I guess just kind of relax around the property.
Well, me and Johnny are really tight, and the Foots know that, so they attached to Johnny a little bit, and he took them home with him. Johnny is always, they're around, and Johnny knows it. He gets a little buzzing in his head the way I get with mine, only his is a little different. His is like static or something. Johnny's out there, and he'll be out in the yard, and he'll hear right beside him somewhere. He will hear somebody's stomach growling, like that. He's had him fart on him, and stink.
So we're not so different after all. Even the Foots get a case of the bubble guts. So I'm not really sure how the Foots really work anymore. I was always under the impression that Bigfoot was just kind of like this big monster man in the forest, real hairy and shit, and he likes beef jerky. But the way that Stacy describes the Foots make him sound like an actual like superhero. Well, kind of superhero. More in line with like a DC Comics character. So, well, actually, not even. More like some kind of spiritual being, because he talks about how it attaches to Johnny. Like, all the Foots attached to Johnny. I don't know if he meant, like, physically, like they fucking lock arms with him and, like, go home with him, or more in, like, a metaphysical sense, where, like, their energy is now attached to Johnny. I guess I just don't really know for sure. The only thing I can be certain of here is that them bitches are farting, because apparently he's had that happen multiple times.
He's told me that before. They have farted right out there on in. Okay, well that's cute, but he's had that happen. Well, guess what? I think it was Saturday. Yeah, this Saturday. Sharon and Donna and Josh were in the living room. All of a sudden, something farted right in the living room. Wasn't none of them. And they're looking all at each other and what the hell? And it stunk. It stunk. Bigfoot farted in my living room.
Now don't panic. According to the comments, he answered a question and stated that the smell did not linger. So they didn't need to evacuate or anything. The misery was ephemeral. The fart came and it went. And the Foots, I bet, were having a big giggle about it, having a hearty belly laugh after farting in Stacy's living room. I think that's pretty impolite, especially given the history that Stacy has with the clan, but maybe again I'm just not familiar with the customs of the Foots. So overall, I think it's just a really interesting story, and I just went on a really refreshing ride watching this video. So I wanted to share it with all of you and just kind of talk about it a little bit. I will probably get even deeper into cryptids than I already am. Most of you know I love cryptids. I've never gone on like a real cryptid hunt outside of like one time, and we didn't even stay the entire night because of coyotes, but I would love to do more investigating on cryptids since I'm already taking the plunge into the paranormal as is. I think it's just a pretty natural progression of that. So I'll probably start doing that, and this was kind of the catalyst to jumpstart that passion. So big thanks to Stacy for sharing the story. Go check out his channel, and wishing him the best. That's really about it. So yeah. You see the news story about the Texas Wolfman last week. Now we're fucking talking. Have we finally caught the Texas Wolfman? Next up, we gotta get Goatman. Mystery Wolfman-like creature spotted near Texas Zoo. God, I love cryptid hunters.
spotted outside the Amarillo Zoo, and it's not an animal, it's not exactly a human. Take a look. Security cameras captured what appears to be a wolf man walking around the property.
Wait, no, isn't that just Skull Kid with Majora's mascot or something? What the fuck? What am I looking at? The Grinch?
Appearance. It could be Chupacabra, that's this mythical beast-like predator that's become an urban legend. And others are calling this guy a UAO, as an unidentified Amarillo object. What do you?
They're not taking it seriously at all. We could very well have just found the missing link right there, and they're not even taking it serious. Probably a furry, yeah. I live near Goatman. People take pics on his bridge every month. Yeah, someone died. Goatman actually got someone killed. There's a Goatman hunt that actually ended in a death, because he's on like a bridge, or like a railway or something, I don't quite remember now. But while doing the Goatman hunt, they like fell off the bridge. Didn't people die playing Pokemon Go when it was popular? Yeah, but that's not Goatman. Goatman had nothing to do with that. Don't let the Wikipedia picture fool you. He's not usually this joyful and jubilant. He's an evil motherfucker, I'll tell you what. Phil from Hercules. Nah, I guess it's more like Tumnus from Narnia. Can't you just bait it out with hay? It's a half man, half goat. He's not an idiot. This is a creature that's existed for thousands of years. You think he's gonna fall to the old bait and switch with hay? You would never survive trying to hunt Goatman. Aren't they called satyrs? Get your weeb talk away from me. I don't know what that is. I only know him as Goatman. Can we see some sightings? That's the beauty of Goatman. There are no sightings. Unlike Sasquatch and Slenderman and even the Chupacabra, there is nothing even close to a Goatman sighting anywhere. I've always wanted to see some like Goatman hunts, but they don't even bother faking Goatman.
You know, visiting the bridge is always kind of daring a visit with the Goatman.
And the thing is, you want to visit the Goatman. He's actually like a really respectful guy from what I've heard.
It's kind of
reports of eerie encounters on the bridge.
You see, there's never any sightings of Goatman, unfortunately. He's more of like a symbol of the unknown and pure evil. I think Goatman is one of the most fascinating cryptids. Aaron thrown 20 feet at Goatman's bridge. What?
Something
kind of clickbait is this?
We all feel we are turning on each other. Jay seems affected by something and doesn't want to leave the circle.
Jesus Christ, it's a half man, half ghost, a goat, not a Jedi.
And something very bizarre happens.
He's not fucking playing tricks on you.
Went out. No, it didn't. I swear to God, and then when he walked past,
who do they think they're hunting? It's Goatman. It's a man with all the powers of a goat.
Consequences that this decision will have on him.
Goatman just shuffles through and pushes him off the bridge.
You alright?
What happened?
Dude, I just got something just came at me.
Oh God.
Where are you at?
Goatman brings out the Glock.
No. Whoa, dude.
Oh fuck. He's lashing out.
Where he landed, something unseen picked Aaron up and threw him this distance.
Fuck me. Holy shit.
I'm going to regular vision.
Bro, how did you hit the
How strong is Goatman?
What's wrong?
You okay?
I'm bleeding everywhere, dude. I can feel blood just gushing out of me.
Okay, here's what happened.
It's like some children playing pretend. Oh, I'm fucking bleeding everywhere. As everyone can see, he's not. Oh shit, Goatman bit me with his vampire fangs. I'm gonna turn into a werewolf. I can feel it. Oh fuck. Oh my god.
Just hit me, and I was just like, whoa! And then next thing you know, I'm all the way back there. Dude.
Well, did Goatman say anything to you? Like whisper anything? Like, hey, fuck you, buddy, something? Anything?
Eyes that had no body, and they were guarding the entrance to the forest.
And this is the entrance. It looks like a cave.
Oh my god.
Entrance is right here. As soon as he approached this.
That was Goatman. Was he down on all fours, or is he just 3 feet tall? Holy shit. I was wrong. It looks like there is actual documented sightings from credible sources. I think we're getting very close to finally catching Goatman. And it's about fucking time. He's terrorized this town for too long. This bridge, it deserves to be saved. And God damn it, if it takes Aaron getting thrown a football field away to do it, then so be it. A necessary sacrifice to stop Goatman.
Regarding the...
He lets you milk him. You'd think it would be humiliating, but he's quite open about it. He's a nice guy. These guys must have done something to anger him greatly. Finally, someone that actually lives in Denton and knows a little something about the Goatman. Yeah, they must have disturbed his nest. This is the guy that records televisions for when they glitch and then uses it as proof that people have shape-shifting powers and reptilians are real. We've seen this. Or maybe we just saw part 1. This is one of my favorite conspiracies, actually.
Brian, is that at all a consideration? So when you speak...
Whoa! I saw it! Holy fuck. Well, I'm sold. I came into this video a non-believer, and that was enough to convince me.
Longer they'll live. Sick, I know, but I also know you want to hear what she has to say. The doc says if these people don't get help or straighten up fast, I haven't pre-read any of this. Brittany won't make it to the age 30. Lindsay won't see.
Oh my God!
And Michael Jackson
She's transmogrifying. What the fuck is happening?
Angelina's gonna have a long
oh my God!
Life.
She's turning into an animorph.
Ah!
If you're not already bipolar,
I hear yelling in the.
Anchor's claws appear to transform as well. This all but confirms it's a technical error.
No.
Though dismiss this, arguing that the claws are part of the disguise. Regardless, she isn't the only Fox News reporter to allegedly transform into.
That is a good response. No. Reptilians also use fake clothes.
News anchor.
Oh my God, he's doing it.
Deputies and
he's polymorphing.
Will say the speeders have taken over.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Last night, stories go around the mountains about the winner-take-all races. Well, the owner of the website who advertises those races.
Oh, he's turning into Harvey Dent.
It's all just a joke. He says it doesn't really
What
happen.
the fuck is that?
He says he put them on his website just to annoy the local.
Oh, wait, alright, never mind. I actually believe in it now. What the fuck was that?
Over and over here, and other people cause problems. The bicyclists, the cars.
Looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Total Recall when his eyes are popping out of his skull when he takes his helmet
these guys
off.
Are driving really fast, or the inexperienced.
He's doing it again.
On powerful bikes.
Oh, it's like leaving bubblegum out in the sun.
That's kind of the.
A paleontologist who theorized that if dinosaurs hadn't gone extinct, they would have eventually evolved into this humanoid creature. As seen, this life form has the appearance of a typical reptilian. Is it therefore possible that the name is a known joke?
What? Far be it for me to fact check the expert, but did anyone ever say that if dinosaurs didn't go extinct, they would have evolved into a reptilian? How long ago did dinosaurs live again? It was like 60 million years, right? God, the paleontologists in chat's gonna lose their goddamn mind. So anywhere between 60 million and 2 billion, I see. Very helpful. 40 years ago. Okay. Well, let's work under the assumption that it's 60 million. Would they have been able to evolve that much in 60 million years? I don't think so. I don't think they'd go from, like, tiny-armed, giant fucking skull dinosaurs into a proper businessman reptilian. That feels like it just wouldn't work.
So far, it's been
really
inspiring.
And not unpleasant.
Oh my God!
Change all that.
No, we're not going to.
150 countries.
She's doing it again.
With teenagers.
She's fucking freestyling, transforming willy-nilly.
Living in extreme poverty or living with HIV.
What the fuck is that? Oh my God!
Listen to their stories and write them for UNICEF. And so, I mean, I obviously learned so much from these kids. I learned from Anna in particular, who has lived in.
Oh, it's a video game glitch in the real world.
To live each day to its fullest.
Doing any kind of missionary work.
She's turned into a beehive.
And you then went on.
Not again. I can't handle it. The truth is overwhelming.
It's been 7 years.
It's too much. Oh, her face is morphing into an actual butthole.
Stories was incredible.
Oh God.
When you see.
I mean, you can't explain that. Finally got Sasquatch. It's about fucking time. I wish they threw a Pokeball at it or something, capture it. That way we can bring it in and study it. Instead of just fucking filming. I feel bad for the guy that they dressed up to do this. He just has to walk around aimlessly in the snow, doing nothing. 10 more laps. Here we go, back to the scary shit. Whoa! Look at it! Oh my god! It's a phantom! What's he doing? Ah! He's stealing from downstairs. It's Harry and Ron with the invisibility cloak. My god. No way! It's the ghost of fluorescent lights? Ah! 2 Komodo dragons fight on Indonesian island? Jesus Christ. It's like a Godzilla movie. He's got him in a full mount. 10 unexplained goblin sightings from around the world. Now we're getting into some videos that actually have potential, I think. What do we got? See if I can solve this.
Goblins are a terrifying entity to think about. They're tiny little creatures that
Those
are
aren't goblins.
violent in nature and usually don't think too well of humans.
None of these are goblins.
Numerous goblins.
Oh god, we're going in! Space goblins! Ah!
The tiny hopping goblin. One afternoon, someone was filming a little boy. When the boy accidentally kicked the ball into the hallway,
oh god,
he appears a little reluctant to go out and get the ball.
That's the goblin's territory.
We know it takes a couple of steps into the hallway. What he sees next
oh!
a shriek of terror through everyone's spines, and in the camera frame, you can see a small creature hopping through the frame. It's too
How small does he think a goblin is?
Torso or hind legs.
Didn't we see this video for gnomes? Wasn't this confirmed to be a gnome sighting, not a goblin? Did this guy do any research? Where's that little bastard? That's clearly a gnome. It's like one of the like Rice Krispie guys. God damn, amateur. He didn't do any amount of research. Fucking has a montage of everything but goblins in the beginning. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This guy does not know goblins.
No one's really sure what it is, and it's only in the camera frame for
not true.
seconds.
Experts have confirmed that it's a
The
gnome.
little boy crying. We're not sure if he ever got his ball back or if the family stayed in that home. It could have been some kind of small rodent for all we know.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Why would it be a rodent? It's clearly a goblin.
It's a well-lit area, so no one suspects anything of being over there.
Goblins do hate soccer.
Over there, however, something
He's not gonna like this.
Nowhere and begins walking towards the darkness. It appears to be a small goblin-like creature wearing a robe and a hoodie. No.
As goblins are known to do. Goblins are very well known to love robes and hoodies. This looks more like a Jawa from Star Wars. I think we can't rule out that possibility. It could even be Georgie from It. Like maybe he's going to try and catch his boat. The quality's too low to know for sure, but there is still that possibility it's a goblin. I can't see their face.
They don't quite catch up or see the creature ever again, but the boys do leave back.
Goblins are not an evil gnome, they're very different.
A person wearing a robe, and if it was in fact a person, why was it walking the way that it was? Why did it not?
It's running. It's called running.
Out in the middle of the night, walking alone in a dangerous place.
I can't tell if this guy, like the guy who made the video, is serious or not, or if he's just playing into like children. Like this could very well just be my Final Fantasy XIV character for all we know. But like, why does he keep saying like he's walking weird when he's clearly running? Why didn't he say anything? What the fuck is he gonna say? I don't go around talking to kids playing soccer at 4 a.m. Like I can't tell if the guy's just going along with it to appeal to like actual babies or not, or if he really does believe these things. I love these videos though, regardless. I like to believe that the guy behind the channel is truly frightened by the things that he finds, and he posts them in earnest. That's what I choose to believe.
Thinks of the object standing right behind them against the wall, sitting.
That's a gnome!
That's because everyone assumed it was some kind
of
or
the Pope. Like the Pope got hit with a shrink ray. He's got the Pope hat.
To move like a human, that people start to become concerned. The object seems to grow legs and quickly walks out of the frame, sending people scrambling.
Are we sure it's not a dildo?
Leaving the camera. Did a lawn ornament or object come to life? Was a goblin hiding there the whole time watching the kids play? Or is there a...
It's probably a goblin. That's probably a goblin.
Goblin. What we can see in the beginning of the video is a tree, some fencing, and some grass.
Goblins!
However, things
they're having a marathon.
As some small objects, smaller
track and field goblins,
begin to run alongside the fence. You can see a couple of objects fly over the fence and stop moving. There could be a simple explanation for this video. Perhaps it was a group of kids running and particles of clothing to throw them over.
It's clearly goblins that were running away from like a death beam, and then 2 of them got vaporized.
Truly frightening. A little creature peers around the corner.
This is another gnome! This channel sucks. What the fuck? They just take the gnome videos and then call it a goblin. We've seen like half of these when we were researching real gnomes. Obviously, as one does. Because I've become a leading expert on identifying gnomes and pixies. This is not a goblin.
As she's walking back, we see a small creature that looks like a goblin or leprechaun casually strolling through as if he lived there.
And he seems to have copied her clothing! Ah, so it's like a chameleon. He can mimic the colors around him. What if it's her from a different dimension? And the multiverse collapsed on top of each other because they have the same hair, same top, same jeans. And in this dimension that we collided with momentarily, we all happen to be like 1 foot tall. Oh my fucking god.
This small creature appears to be running for cover. The small creature runs behind what appears to be a stand.
It's Dobby, the house elf! Christ!
This is a glimpse of the small creature because he looks under the desk to see if he can spot him again. Couldn't seem to find it either. We're not certain what exactly they caught on camera, but we can definitely tell you that it didn't seem human.
It's definitely a goblin. I mean, obviously. Who would even bother making this video? Is there like a community of people who just make fake goblin videos, I guess? Like, why even make this? Doesn't make any fucking sense. It looks like they just rotoscoped some like guy who was streaking at a soccer game and then like put it here, like superimposed it here. It's DB Cooper. That's true, it could be. Pretty wild stuff. I mean, I'm convinced. I was a little skeptical coming into this. It's like, yeah, gnomes are real. We all know that. Pixies too. But like goblins, that's a little far-fetched. But now, after seeing some of this hard proof, like what the fuck is this? You know, you can't explain that.
The sideways moving goblin.
These titles are amazing.
Or a hallway video. The only thing we see in the image is some weird limping creature that seems to be holding something in its right or left hand. We can't tell if the back or front is turned towards.
Oh, the goblins doing the old karaoke.
It almost moves as if it's a doll.
The footwork drill from football.
One's outside, but then we see this shadowy-like figure appear and start moving
what the fuck?
between windows and in between the apartments.
As goblins are known to do.
This is why you should never leave your window open at night, because you never know who or what could crawl inside.
Yeah. You don't want to invite a goblin in.
Knows how to scale walls. It doesn't move or look like any known animal, so we can only assume that the video has to either be fake or that this was something we'll never be able to explain. A photo in a photo. One of the most crystal clear cases.
This is one of the better videos I've seen to convince me of goblins. Like, how can you argue?
When the creature starts moving, it almost looks like it's a dressed monkey, but it doesn't move like a monkey and doesn't behave like
His potential explanations are remarkable.
It takes a minute to stop and just sits there, watching the cameraman. The people don't seem to be too frightened because they have no clue what it is. After a minute, it takes off into the wilderness to never be seen again. Do you think any of these goblins...
What do you mean? Like, isn't this just actually a child?
Starts moving, it almost looks like it's a dressed...
I feel like whoever made this video is a goblin, and he's trying his best to get us off of his trail, like, look at these goblins! And it's just like fire hydrants and like human beings wearing a hoodie. Because this guy seems so detached from like the most basic thought processes of like I've ever heard. This is just an actual child, and the first thing he goes to is a dressed monkey. And then when it was like this small person in the hoodie running across the street, the first thing he says is, Why didn't they stop, and why were they walking so weird when they were clearly running? What a weird guy. Oh, Donkey watched the Goblins as well, did he? I'm assuming now he's enlightened. And, of course, living in fear of the Goblins, which apparently are everywhere. Right now, we are living in the golden age of information. The collective knowledge of all of humanity is right at your fingertips on the World Wide Web, the magical cyberspace. And actually, it's become somewhat of an overload of information because you can always find evidence to support any belief you want to have. No matter how unhinged or how unrealistic it is, you can find entire communities of people backed up by their own proof that is convincing enough for them and maybe even you. It's just a matter of asking, typing it in on a search engine, and you can find unlimited information to confirm any belief you want. So, it's clearly led to a problem where people are believing everything and anything. And that's not exclusive to just like dumb people. I see that cope a lot where it's like, oh, only stupid people fall for things like flat earth or goblins. Like, believe it or not, there is a very real community of people that post goblin sightings in the real world. I'm not yanking your chain. It is a community of people that believe goblins walk amongst us, and they'll take these little videos at night of what I imagine is just like little like raccoons or something, and they're like, holy shit, it's a goblin ran across my front yard at 4 a.m. And the same community exists for gnomes. Gnomes have recently been popping off in popularity with people believing there are actually gnomes that walk amongst us. Giants, another one. We recently had a big giant hoopla where a TikToker thought he saw a giant on top of a mountain, and a lot of people believed it. Point is, anyone will believe anything, as long as they just want to, and they can always find evidence for it. And this extends to people that aren't just traditionally, observably stupid people. Anyone, regardless of their intelligence, can easily fall into this rabbit hole where if they hear something that sounds interesting, or maybe they just want to live in a fairy tale or, you know, escape from reality, believe in fantasies, they can easily find evidence to cement those beliefs and have them locked into actually thinking that it's real. And they just kind of fall for it, even if they are just like actually smart people. It can happen. And this extends to even people in power, like the president of Mexico, who recently made a statement about an elf, believing that he had found a real elf picture. And he proudly posted this so-called elf evidence, and my god, how beautiful it was. Did you see the president of Mexico posted a picture of an elf he saw? Is it like a confirmed elf sighting? Mexican president posts photo of what he claims is a Mayan elf. Well, I'll withhold judgment. Let me take a peek here. A mischievous woodland spirit in Maya folklore. Jesus Christ, he's found it. That looks more like one of the NPCs out of Destiny 2 than an elf. This is like the world's most demented elf. Why does this shit look like Darth Sidious up there? How the fuck is that an elf? In what universe? Like, even suspending disbelief, like, obviously this is clearly not anything paranormal or any kind of cryptid. But, like, in what universe would this even be misconstrued as an elf? This is not one of Santa's little helpers, I'll tell you that much. It's 100% an owl doing a hunched shoulder thing. Well, bah humbug to you too, Ebenezer Scrooge. I think this could very well be like a Jawa, perhaps, from Star Wars. Maybe he was disassembling the president of Mexico's car or something and then ran away when he heard him coming. Goatman returns. Oh, no. You don't get a picture of Goatman. If you're close enough to get a picture of Goatman, you're already dead. That guy does not fuck around. I think Goatman is the only cryptid with an actual confirmed kill, because some group of teenagers that was hunting down Goatman fell off a train track. One of the teenagers fell off and died because Goatman resides at the other end of a train track. One of them fell off and died. So Goatman does actually have a kill under his belt. Goatman is real and he ate my ass. Yeah, I believe it. That guy's a fucking pervert, honestly. Mothman. Too small to be Mothman and there's no giant wings. We watched an entire breakdown on the lore of Mothman. This looks nothing like him. Unless he's wearing a hoodie. It also looks nothing like this. I like how he puts the side by side, though. As if it's supposed to be, like, definitive proof. Like, look! They're the same picture. It's the same thing. This looks like a Jimmy Neutron carving. According to the traditional Maya belief, Aluxes are small, mischievous creatures that inhabit forests and fields and prone to playing tricks on people, such as hiding things. Some people leave small offerings to appease them. Well, why would you leave small offerings? Wouldn't that just entice them to keep coming back for the offerings? That seems like a terrible plan. That'd just make them gluttonous. You're feeding them? Interesting. Hey, maybe the joke's on us. Maybe he's right. Maybe that really is a little elf. A little goofball up there. This picture is from 2 years ago. What? I thought he took the picture. I thought that was the whole point. You're telling me this guy just Googled, like, Aluxes, whatever they're called? The fuck is the point of that? Massachusetts police on the hunt for a 200-pound stolen Shrek statue. Wow, that thing's beautiful. This is 200 pounds. This looks like someone made it out of clay in arts and crafts. I haven't read very much so far, but I'm gonna tell you, this feels like a psyop. I feel like this is all a big scam. They just wanted to get this in the headlines, so they made this knowing it's an abomination, a beautiful one at that, and they pretended that it's been stolen, reported it missing in order for all of the news agencies to pick up on it as a massive ploy. I see right through the scheme. Stolen by the deep state. Yeah. God damn it. The Illuminati's taking our Shrek statues. This is like the worst Paranormal Activity movie ever made.
Is to know what do you want? What do you want?
You.
Well, are you saying you? What if I don't want you to have me?
No choice. You're his now. And your husband's a cuck.
You fucking heard it.
You belong to him now.
You fucking heard it.
It's on.
I like to believe demons do exist, but they can only inhabit things like that. So they're just confined to a dancing skeleton. And this is how they talk.
It was not.
They escape hell just to end up in a much worse place.
It was saying what?
Oh god, he's going. Oh. He really wants to communicate. You've made him mad now. Leave him alone, goddammit. He's fucking sad. He's going through it right now. How is that a demon? What, you can't hear the demon? Oh, he's going in hot now.
No, don't go.
He's fucking Gangnam styling on him now.
Never went that far.
He's never gone this far, Jesus Christ! Ah! It's here! Fuck! It's Beelzebub! Turbo mode! No! God, why? Lord, help us! Bob Larson, we need you! Exorcise him! All is lost! No! Fuck! He's whipping and nay-naying right back to hell! Jesus Christ! Oh, God, Lord! Why? Hit it with the water! The holy water! From the sacred mountains! No, not now! He's fucking twerking it now! Good God! What have we done to deserve such hatred? We can beat him though, he's still small. Quick before he gets taller. Let him fall. No! That was our only chance! He's going to become too powerful!
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Just tell us what you fucking want!
You're not welcome. Get out.
Oh my god. It's the demon of throwing that ass in a circle.
In the name of Jesus Christ, we want you out of here.
Jesus Christ is powerless against him. Clearly.
In the name of Jesus Christ, we want you out.
No! You can't beat him. Get your hand away unless you want to lose it.
Oh my god.
Don't be a hero. You're dealing with forces far beyond our comprehension.
You are not wanted here.
So you're making him angry. You can't stop what's started now. If this was posted to TikTok, all of the comments would be from like witch talk people saying that this is proof of the occult.
I'm taping it.
Oh, we
God.
We survived. We got lucky.
Stefan unplugged it.
The demon is powerful, but not more powerful than electricity.
Top 10 ghosts caught on camera.
My mom said don't watch these, but I'm staying up late and watching them anyway.
On YouTube over 8 years ago and were uploaded by YouTube user Marvin Kagawas. Marvin explains that after his grandmother passed away, strange, unexplained events began to occur in his family home. One night, he captures the terrifying activity on camera.
Maybe drifting. Unless you're sub spooky.
Alvin.
Man, I can't see shit, thank you. Now where's your old ass grandma? And why is she playing with children's toys?
Ain't funny anymore, man.
Wait, was that the... When you stub your toe and it hurts you, the Etta and Eddie one? Friends song?
Ain't funny, man.
Oh, it's so cute. Oh, there's gonna be something in the mirror. Oh my god. Grandma's trapped in the mirror. That clumsy old slut. Oh my god. She slapped the light.
When he gets back to the living room, a lamp hanging from the ceiling back and forth. Marvin is just done, and he runs back upstairs to his bedroom. In another video, Marvin is playing around with the settings on his Xbox One Connect.
Well, that's where you fucked up. That actually might be haunted.
Feature and tries
Xbox
it out.
One.
What he captures
Jesus Christ.
is downright chilling.
Hey you guys, I just wanted to show you guys a pretty quick feature of the Xbox One and its Connect. It actually has a pretty cool night vision that I just found today. If you guys are
the only people playing Xbox One are probably ghosts.
Show the people who don't know night vision for you guys. As you can see, it's just it lights up the.
Who the fuck is over there?
Oh
my god, it's a Demogorgon.
But they also have this version of the camera. I don't know what it is. I think it's either infrared or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's infrared.
And, back to the dark.
Does it come with an EMF reader?
Is my Xbox controller.
Connect EMF.
And back to night vision. It's actually, you know, pretty cool feature for the Xbox Connect that I haven't really heard of until now. Maybe they have an app for it or something like that. But yeah, thanks for watching.
Someone or something can be seen standing in the back room, but Marvin
is that my
notice.
dad?
He turns off.
What the fuck is your dad doing over there?
Back on. The figure is gone.
Man's trying to make a YouTube
Marvin
video.
Says he has no idea who or what this could be. But interestingly, before Marvin's grandmother passed away, this room in the back was her sewing room. Marvin says his family moved shortly after this incident.
The room in the back was... This isn't the room in the back. That's like literally the family room. So is the whole downstairs her sewing room? And why don't you have like a whole room dedicated to sewing? What is it, like a fucking 15-room house?
This next video shows a family spending a fun day at the park somewhere in Japan. A young boy dips his feet in the water of the wading pool and trudges along the edge. But there's something else in the water.
Oh, the Loch Ness Monster. I already know it. It's gonna come out of that tunnel. That bastard. Awesome. What is a baby alien? What's down there?
Now, some superstitious viewers of the video believe that the hand belongs to a Japanese amphibious water sprite known in folklore to be a kappa.
Oh, a kappa?
Friendly. Throughout history, the little water monsters have been said to lure and drown victims.
That might actually have been a kappa.
Rivers. So could this little hand belong to a kappa?
Kappa.
Or could this be something else entirely? Late one night, Young is live on Twitch when he encounters something that sends chills down his spine.
Is it a bath salt attic? Is someone blowing an Aztec death whistle? What is that? Oh, actually I know exactly. That's a fox, right? Didn't we get to the bottom of this a while ago? Because we hear that sometimes, or we've seen that sometimes in these compilations. Those are foxes, right? Fox make those like absolutely abhorrent, awful screeching noises. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, cool. Also, Aztec death whistle. I don't know if you guys have heard that, but those things are nuts. They make a brutal sound. If I remember correctly, they used to be made out of the skulls of their enemies or something.
For Day of the Dead celebration, and also they use when they have a war.
Make the enemies shit themselves to death.
With other tribes, they play over 100 instruments, 100 dead whistles.
Next to the bitch paleo, maybe some viper, and the prime rat.
And make a lot of noise. So this is the dead whistle.
Isn't that shit fucking awesome? It sounds like the angry German kid.
Dead whistle.
That's pretty much what every League player sounds like when they're playing ranked. Yeah, so that's definitely a fox though. Fox make that gross noise too.
What if the animal comes out? Why is the animal following me?
Young and his live audience are undecided on who or what this could be. Some think
I mean, he said
just
animal.
Be animals, the light,
Thanks to
and the
Risa
mirror.
Tinky.
Reddit user Danat Shepard related a very strange story.
Reddit.
He said that he woke up
Now
one
I know
night
I
to
can
a
trust
strange
it.
light shining somewhere in his bedroom. He grabbed his iPhone and caught the strange
The upside
event
down
on camera. But Danat proved them wrong by posting 2 wide-angle pictures of his bedroom.
Oh my god.
That the lighted
Then it
display
is
was
real.
actually appearing in a large wardrobe mirror. Reddit users went to work examining the video, and they found what looks like a bizarre face in the reflection of the desk when the video is enhanced.
Oh fuck. It's the desk lamp ghost.
But Danat
I mean, this is a very easy video to fake, but if you want a practical effects definition, oh, actually, you might get to it.
Did Danat experience an unexplained event? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
I wish you would stop saying elaborate for things like this. It's a very easy thing to fake. You could edit it, obviously, but if you want an even easier, like, practical solution, he can just turn the light on when he turns the camera towards the mirror. He takes a long time going from lamp to mirror. So as he's turning the phone, he can just flick the lamp on. Like, it's super easy. Like, there's so many easy ways of faking this. It's not super elaborate. What is this, like the youngest burglar of all time? Is that the kid? Oh, I see.
The little boy backs out of the room and seems a bit startled as he looks up at something that we can't see. The light flickers and he walks away. But something seems to follow him.
Yeah, it must be Slender Man on all fours.
Appears to look like him. But what do you think this could be?
Probably, I think it's a
And
doppelganger.
why did the TikTok account suddenly disappear? Waking up to a nightmare. The clip is chilling, but unfortunately, the source is unknown. It shows a man sleeping in bed, and then things get weird.
Whoa! He's being abducted! It's a close encounter with a third kind! Well, he's handling this really well. He immediately meditates.
Now, I don't know who this guy is or whether the footage is real or fake.
I think it's real.
But it has terrified hundreds of viewers who found it online. So, what do you think? Is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Very elaborate, actually. Perhaps.
Hospital of
And I have decided it's real.
Paranormal. It is also said that a dark demonic presence stalks the building.
Why, though?
Some even claim to have seen the gloomy apparition of an old nurse roaming the hospital halls.
But why would she?
The Archivo Extinto team splits up to explore different paranormal hotspots throughout the maternity hospital.
Don't touch my vest. That's my coat. She haunts for the views. True, but she'd get so many more views if she did a little bit more. Like, all the hauntings are super lame. She could do something really cool if she just cared about viral videos. See, that's fucking lame. Like, why wouldn't she do something cool? Like, she could, like, run at him holding the robe. The ghost filmed it. Imagine that twist. Guys, there's something I didn't tell you. I didn't come here with a cameraman. Then the ghost just turns it on themselves. It'd be fucking nuts. What are they doing? Dragging a box across the floor? What is this noise? No one walks like that. Thanks, the prime car. No! They're coming! I mean, you could just leave if you're a pussy. Thanks, Recent Hawk. Don't pray, you're gonna make the ghosts mad. Praying just attracts them to you? Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking. Ghost orbs. Ghost orbs. Oh, fuck. Why is it moaning so much? Dude really loves religion. Man, now you just wasted God's time with that prayer. He knows this is fake. You know this is fake. You've just taken some of God's time away from someone that gave a real prayer to him. Are you happy now? Asshole.
The team decides to end their investigation right there and head home.
But the facility was locked.
Investigators capture proof of ghosts
in
the
fact,
old
the facility never existed.
Crazy.
Fuck, it's coming!
Just like last time, a dark figure comes out of the shadows and then disappears back into the darkness.
I didn't see that, but I heard it.
Could it be that Joe's son saw a paranormal entity? A quote, scary friend? I leave it up to you to decide.
Why is there a camera in their room? I don't know, but almost all of these videos have cameras in their bedroom, which is weird. Instead of going to help, they just go inside. I mean, this one could be real. That could just be someone in trouble. What if they could have just saved her life?
Moved into the neighborhood 4 months earlier and ran inside to keep his 14-year-old cousin safe.
Like, just at least call the police to help her.
SUV drive.
Could be sketchy, could be used for robbery. Yeah, I'm not saying they have to, like, go there physically and, like, check on her. You could just call the police and be like, hey, there's a lady here that looks like she probably needs help. Like, that could have also been someone that just escaped from, like, a captive. Someone that'd been kidnapped.
Oscar believes the woman might
that shit does happen very rarely, but still does happen sometimes. We saw that TikTok video where that happened, and it was real. A real story.
But another bonus scary video.
I have a crackhead lady who does this just outside my apartment weekly. Yeah, I mean, it could very easily be drugs, but like I said, when we were watching that, like, TikTok videos that actually had a real story behind them, there was that lady who had actually escaped from a kidnapping situation, and she was, like, beat the fuck up, screaming for help and delusional on the side of the sidewalk. And it was real. Like, she needed help. And she had her life saved. Like, it's not something that's common, but I mean, they could have at least, like, called the police to get someone out there, and I think they probably did. And they even showed, like, that comment saying, did you at least call the police? And then they came back, so I'm sure they did. Just saying. Not saying they needed to run out there and, like, pick her up like a firefighter rescuing someone from a building. We just do the bare minimum. Uh-oh. He got infected with the scarlet rot. Too close. God damn. This is getting intense. That wasn't his friend coughing. That sounded feminine. Uh-oh. It's clearly coming from behind you. Just look behind you. Stop stalling. I want to see it. I want to say hi to her. Whoa! It's the shoe ghost. No, he's fine. His shoes just came untied and he tripped.
Thanks so much for watching. This next clip was aired on EXN, a paranormal TV show in Mexico.
Yeah, we watched this video. 100%. This is the same one, right?
Normal enough, showcasing a large church full of people gathered around and singing.
And then this has the one where it's like angel landed in Jakarta, Indonesia to remind us of 9/11. Isn't this that video? Slaptam just really likes angels videos, I guess.
But little do these churchgoers know that they may have been joined by something not of this world during their usual Sunday gathering. Take a look at what the cameras caught.
Why would an angel land in Indonesia to remind us of 9/11? That is exactly what I said. Hold on, let me find the clip. I think it was 10 angels. Camera. We watched it not... This is the one. Oh wait, no, this is just the raw footage. It was definitely Slapped Ham, right? Did he delete the video?
Both had an angel on them. As the worship band said, Jesus take all of me. God sent a miraculous sign to confirm what he was doing.
Here it is.
Indonesia. Footage was captured on the 11th of September 2011 in Jakarta, Indonesia. A glowing winged creature that resembles an angel descends from above and briefly lands on the ground before flying away.
Very playful.
Some even suggested that it was a protector sent from above to remind the world of the 9/11 tragedy that occurred 11 years earlier.
Obviously. The Lord said, we need to remind people of 9/11. Let's send an angel to Jakarta, Indonesia. Just in case they forgot about 9/11.
Given the setting, many viewers have dubbed this figure an angel.
Well, that's clearly what it is.
That it's pure white
or a
and looks
ghost.
to be glowing has left many people in awe that this congregation may have been graced by the divine.
Maybe it's like a Patronus charm from Harry Potter.
Always, I'll throw this out. Months later, a man named Brian Roth was taking a photo of his grandson and his teammate at the exact same football field that Doug's son Kyle was headed to when he got into that fatal accident.
Oh no, now he's stuck playing football for eternity.
Fine at first until
What?
Brian took a look at the photo.
What?
As you can see, there's a strange white figure to the left of the boys.
Yeah, but why? Let's assume that's an angel for a second. Why is he teabagging that kid?
Parts fascinated and convinced that the figure seen in the photograph was that of Kyle.
No, don't do that.
Over the field and giving it his watchful eye.
But he's not, that's not what's happening. He's not watching over the field. Dude is literally like planking on a child. Don't say that's Kyle. That's insulting to him. I don't know Kyle, but come on now. This doesn't strike me as something that any angel would do. Is it actually a mosquito? I just assumed it was like a shittily developed photo with like a speck of dust on it or some shit. But I can kind of see like a dragonfly or like a mosquito. Or a grasshopper. Oh, it could be a grasshopper. A grasshopper would make the most sense, but I find it hard to believe he wouldn't notice a fucking grasshopper on his lens. I'm thinking it's more likely a mosquito or something, maybe even a hornet.
Prove this for sure.
It's a mosquito angel.
His family some peace of mind, then that's
Oh,
all that matters.
imagine.
As the two girls sing and the rest of the churchgoers clap along, something strange seems to happen right in front of the videographer. Take a look.
Two different phantom angels.
Is this genuine footage of an angel roaming the halls of a church? Or is there another way to explain the sighting?
No, that's the only explanation, is that it's angels roaming the church. There's nothing else it could be.
Homeowner Glenn Thorman
No!
to see something hovering over
The fuck is that? The angel of death? It's got a sword.
The bizarre image prompted Glenn and
The
his
angel
wife,
of a
as well as
weeb.
their pastor, to believe that an angel paid them a visit in the middle of the night. The Fox News
Mothman?
team who covered the
could be
story
Mothman.
spoke to Pastor Don Piper about the strange image.
Why?
According to Piper, when he died, he was carried by a large number of angels up to the gates of heaven. And if the story is true,
That seems so
evidence
inefficient.
that there was an angel in Thorman's driveway does make for a fascinating conclusion.
Wait, what the fuck?
What do you think? Is this really an angel? Love to hear your take.
At least here it kind of looks cool, but the next picture it's literally just a moth. Just an actual moth. What kind of angel flies away like this? I don't know Slappy Ham very well. I just watch this silly shit. Do you think he actually believes these things? Like, he'll see a picture like this and he's like, oh my fucking god. Oh my god, it's an angel. No way. I don't think so either. I think he has to know, like, it's just for kids to be like, oh my god, it's an angel. You know, that's a very good point. What do the comments say? That angel over the truck is clearly a moth. Alright, bah humbug to you too, Scrooge. Whatever. I believe angels are all around us and they protect us. I think it's refreshing to see this type of evidence. Evidence is a word that is used awfully loose here, but alright, let's ride. Love, 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 number 2. You can see the wings on several angels. God is great. God is great. I'm excited for number 2. I don't want to spoil it.
Asher got bored in the middle of the flight and asked his mother Kerry if he could take photos with her phone. The family thought nothing of it. While she was scrolling through her son's photos...
That's not an angel, that's an alien.
Normal, except for this one.
Imagine it's actually an alien. I bet they
Kerry
were
believes
shocked.
that the figure floating around in the sky is Asher's guardian angel.
What?
Saying that he's always had something watching over him and protecting him. Asher has Down syndrome and his mother believes he's always had a sixth sense when it comes to people needing a comforting hug or a big smile. She says that she'll never know the definite truth behind the image, but is taking comfort in her beliefs and says that she was just happy her son was able to find some joy in his photos.
Oh, that took a wholesome turn then. Okay. It was something that they weren't trying to be like, look, angels are real on Facebook or anything. It was more wholesome.
Official in December. It looks as though a large array of white glowing figures are standing amongst the other churchgoers.
Yeah, it's the entire angel unit. Wow. Look at all of them.
Some commenters have said that this is just a bunch of people dressed in white, which is making the camera pick up on it brightly. But that doesn't seem to be the case, as there are other people in the same room.
That's also a stupid explanation.
Anyway. Most people in the comment section, however...
How dumb are people? Clearly it's just they were wearing white. It's absolutely angels. I mean, like, there's nothing else it can be. This is what the guy in the comments was saying. He loves number 2 because God is great and you can see all their wings. So now I see it. Top 5 angels that are worse than demons.
beings. If we take a look at the biblical representation of angels,
oh, they're fucking terrifying.
a much more cosmic depiction.
Yep, scary.
Pretty freaky. Shapeless, full of eyeballs, and meant to carry the wrath of God himself, angels aren't the cherubic choir boys we might imagine. And thanks to this, a lot of them are much scarier than the demons often referenced in horror. Right on. Coming in at number 5, we've got the cherubim. A mainstay in the home decor of grandmothers and churchgoers everywhere, folks tend to love cherubs.
It's like a little baby thing.
Little cheeks, lovely little wings, and a whole lot of resemblance to babies. So their quasi-human form is about the only part they got right. Otherwise, cherubim are jam-packed with terrible features that would probably give kids nightmares. First off, they don't have just one face.
That looks cool.
4. One of a human, one of a
Holy
lion,
shit.
one of an ox, and one of an eagle. That's a lot of freaky faces. Add in 4
Bible
wings,
angels are
really
so
wild and
fucking
crazy creature.
wild.
But the base, and apparently they were often accompanied by another indecipherable being. A half machine, half creature full of whirling crystalline forms, these interlocking wheels stared down upon folks with hundreds of eyes that covered their entire bodies. Imagine that, being visited by an angel, and instead of seeing a calming, serene humanoid dressed in white, you're greeted by some awful...
Oh, just like in Bayonetta.
And its pet crystalline wheel.
That looks exactly like the guy from Bayonetta.
No wonder folks who claim to have... I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that folks don't often associate flying snakes with angels, but here we are.
Looks cool.
These winged, wiggly forces are meant to hover above God's throne, singing about how excellent and for their actual airborne maneuvers and forward.
I just want to see the pictures at this point.
Also their feet.
That's not very scary.
Flying praise. You might be conjuring up images of Greek demigods right now, but angels to revolt against. Up to. Created
Is this
right
Lucifer?
After Lucifer, he was one of the first angels to revolt against God, and that's just the start too. Belial led an army against Michael, resulting in untold amounts of carnage. Each associated with healing doesn't mean he can't bring the pain. The demon deserved it.
Yeah. He didn't even cover the cool ones that are like the wheel guy, the guy with like wheels and eyes and shit. And there's like the moose monster guy. 5 angels caught on tape. Is this proof of heaven? Have you ever been scared by any videos? Nope. Oh, it's the Jakarta angel. The 9/11 reminder from the last one. Yeah, that one was confirmed legitimate. What's next? Where's the angel? The angel caused the car accident? They're gonna slow it down, there's an angel behind the wheel. So this guy got extremely lucky and all of a sudden it's proof of heaven? I didn't see an angel like move him. That was the whole thing? 12.5 million views for this. How does that happen? Oh, this is the one where the Flash saves the day. I remember this one. Oh, maybe not. Or this is just the director's cut. Why is the footage so long? Isn't this the one where like there's a baby stroller and then, yeah. Not exactly a baby stroller, but close enough. Is that real? It is? It was the fastest angel in heaven. This week I saw something so baffling that it's really genuinely making me question if the human brain is devolving, becoming smoother, less wrinkles. It's the case of the TikTok giant. For those that don't know, there was a TikTok creator who filmed a giant, mysterious figure on top of a mountain. Was it Sasquatch? Was it the Loch Ness Monster? Perhaps Goatman? No. He claimed that he had seen a giant. And TikTok absolutely ate that up. They devoured it like it was a full course of spaghetti and meatballs. Not only TikTok though, it then expanded to Twitter, where even more people started to believe that they had just seen irrefutable proof of a giant, because there was something on top of a mountain that was big. This whole thing is like a child believing the tooth fairy's real because when they put their tooth under their pillow, there's a quarter there. It is easily debunked and has been multiple times now, but then they just throw away the truth that's facing them because they prefer to live in the magic of there being giants walking amongst us here. It's a beautiful delusion, albeit very sad too, because people are also convinced that not only was this proof of a giant, it's proof that the CIA murdered the guy for filming the giant. I think people are at this point where they are legitimately believing everything as if we're back in the like actual early ages of humans. I saw on TikTok and Twitter, this blew up. the TikTok giant. God, what was the guy's name though? There was a guy on TikTok who took a video of a mountain and there was a big figure on top of the mountain. It's like, oh shit, it's a giant. And then people believed it. They're like, we've seen the proof, the giants are real. And now the person behind the account's not posting. The person's gone missing. So they're like, the government must have got him and killed him for exposing the truth. It's so fucking crazy how, like, I actually think there have been irreparable damage done to the human brain because of TikTok. These are people, adults, actual adults. You know, why don't I just pull up the Twitter account that was talking about it? Talking about how it's the truth, there was really a giant there, we've known all along, and now that this guy blew the lid on it, the CIA got him and killed him. And then the guy leaned into it, he made this video about how it's all fake and it looked like a hostage video, and they're like, oh my god, irrefutable proof, you can see that the CIA is making him say these things. Where's the original post? Here's the video in question though. Andrew Dawson, thank you. Oh, it's a giant
person, dude. No, seriously, pull over, pull over.
I knew they were here. I've known all along the giants existed. They called me a fool. Also, it's dangerous to scroll in the comments, but I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm not even gonna bother with the Council of Cock being down there as a possibility. Someone went on, like, Google Earth. They went over that mountain, and it turns out it's just a tower. It's just legitimately just a tower. But that didn't dissuade the believers. So, what they're saying is they must have built the tower after this video came out in order to hide the truth that there was a giant there. I shit you not. That was their explanation for it being a tower over there. They said that they made it. They put that tower in place in order to obfuscate. But this is what's on the other side. I think the top comment on this is still, the government put that there in order to hide the truth. I'm gambling, but I think I'm right with this. Okay, not the one. You, another person that's trying to keep information no one cares about hidden. Everyone knows it was a giant, everyone still doesn't care. We care about the man being murdered for discovering it, though. We don't trust you. Isn't that crazy? They think the government killed this guy because he caught a video of a giant. That is the human brain in 2023. He did exactly what I told you guys I wanted to do with this whole gullible TikTok brain rot. Remember when I was telling you guys my plan of doing like haunted videos around the warehouse where like chairs move on their own? He did that with this. So after he got that video, he made this video where he leaned into it, exactly what I said I would do in order to farm.
Sorry to disappoint you guys, but all of the videos that I posted were scripted. They were just fake. They were just strictly for it.
So, he leaned into it. He made this video like, it's all fake, you know, this and that, and he made it look like he was under duress. So people are like, clearly the CIA got to him. They're making him say these things. He did every single thing I said I would do with my farming of these fucking idiots. And they believe him fully. They believe he found a giant up here. And then the government killed him. It's so good. We live in an age where everyone has access to a video recording device at all times. Pretty much every nook and cranny of the world's been explored. And a fucking giant would be one of the hardest things to miss. And somehow, this is a confirmed giant. And it's just a coincidence that there happens to be a tower on the other side of this. Wholeheartedly believe it. This isn't even the biggest Twitter thread about it. There was a thread by this lady who's in her early 30s talking about how the government can't be trusted because they're killing us for finding the truth of things they don't want us to know about, citing this video as an example of the giant. And I believe the same woman also started talking about how they're killing people who are finding gnomes. But I may be getting her confused with someone else that was talking about it. People legitimately are believing in fairy tales again. We're going so far backwards. Charlie working for the government. I'm trying to keep you guys from the truth. You're not ready for giants. Those fucking bastards. Filthy monsters they are. I'm doing you a favor. You're not ready to... You can't handle it. Now, looking into it, there was an obituary posted for this individual from a local news source. So it is possible that he did pass away in early 2022, but people are attributing that death to a mysterious circumstance, and it being the CIA that took him out, like it was fucking Jack Bauer on a vendetta to kill this man because he had seen a giant. Why? Well, I don't know. That's not a question that ever gets asked in these situations. Just going through any natural thought process here and breaking it down, what would the government have to gain from hiding giants? Unless they have some kind of secret alliance with the giant tribe, there's just absolutely no reason they'd want to shut this shit down, put the kibosh on it. Or unless if you look at a giant in the eyes, it gives you eternal life or something, and the government's hoarding that to themselves, or their urine acts like the fountain of youth. Just nothing adds up here when you start connecting the dots. This isn't like a Men in Black situation where they're hiding aliens by going around and neuralizing everyone who sees alien activity, where the excuse there is they don't want people to panic. When it comes to giants, that'd be the hardest thing in the world to keep the lid on. Like the cat would get out of the bag so quickly, because it's a fucking giant. They're huge. They're enormous. This one, assuming Patient Zero here was truly a giant, this one was spotted on top of a mountain fucking 40 miles away. So you'd have a real tough time. You'd have your work cut out for you to keep that under wraps. It just, like, and even if there were giants, the existence of them probably wouldn't cause a panic on the same level as, like, aliens or anything. There's absolutely no reason for the government to be hiding the existence of giants. And I can't believe I even have to say that. I feel like I'm having a conversation with, like, the D&D club at a middle school.
I think that's the same vehicle from... Hey!
Now let's break down this little humdinger here. People use this video as proof that the CIA was hunting him down and stalking him because he made this video. He's very clearly leaning into it if you ask me. But let's do a basic thought experiment here. How likely is it that this is staged? Very. It got millions of views, so there's real incentive to play on it. How easy would it be to fake? Extremely. All you need is your friend to sit in a car outside and then drive away when you come out and yell at them. Like, just look at the video. There's just a random car out there with their lights on. So if they're stalking, they're doing a terrible job. They're just sitting right in plain view outside of his house with their lights on. That'd be the worst tale ever. They would be fired from the CIA immediately because they're fucking terrible at their job. Like, at that point, the CIA might as well have a sign out there saying, "We're watching you. Honk if you like government surveillance." Like, this would be genuinely the worst stalking ever from the CIA. And then the guy comes outside and scares the car away like a flock of pigeons on the beach. It's an extremely easy thing to stage. Where's the proof that that is some kind of unmarked CIA vehicle and an operative in there stalking him? The video just starts where he looks out the blinds and the car's already just sitting there in front of his house with his lights on. I think this is so clearly staged in order to play off of the success of the giant video, because it got a lot of attention and a lot of engagement. Now, he hasn't posted on TikTok since 2022, and like I said, there is an obituary posted in a local news source, so it is very possible he did pass away, but I will tell you right now, I highly, highly, highly doubt the government had anything to do with that. Because, again, there's no such thing as fucking giants out there. Sorry to ruin Christmas, but it's the truth. It's a tough pill to swallow, but one you've got to grow up and take right now. I would love if there were giants out there. No one would be happier than me. I would absolutely be ecstatic to learn that giants really are out there and they're coming back. You know, and then they start their own sports league or something. It'd be amazing. I'd be super excited about that. I'd also love if there was a such thing as psychics and telekinetic abilities, as well as being able to form a Kamehameha ball in the palm of my hands if I focus real hard. I would love all of that kind of fantasy shit to be real. But it's not. So there's just nothing the government would do here about a man filming a video claiming he saw a giant, because giants aren't real. So they're not gonna fucking care. It's not like he actually exposed a government secret. They'd have no reason to go silence him. This is just a wild case of people believing anything and everything they see, for no reason other than they have fun believing it. And then they fight tooth and nail for it, even when they are faced with the absolute truth of what the situation is. It's wild. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. That's about it. So yeah.
Into these isolated caves as they were about the creature they were hunting.
I hate to tell you guys this, but I'm kind of afraid of the dark. No, now, fuck.
No, what? Afraid of a hairless demon? You pussy? Sponsored by Bass Pro Shops.
On fresh sign.
Son of a bitch. There's a green leaf right here.
And we're confident this arm of the system was currently being used by this.
Holy shit! Is that a Jolly Rancher? What in tarnate? The mini cave monster, mountain monster likes Jolly Ranchers? What the fuck?
Cave. Old cave preacher comes in there, he's had by the old toe bone.
With the cave system covered.
I understood zero of those words. What? I feel like it was crucial to the plot, though.
Get the pistol, take point. Can't swing them rifles in here. All right,
one of these fucking idiots is gonna shoot themselves or someone else in the crew.
What was that? Listen.
Fuck, it's a camera guy. Shoot him.
There's something up there. Where? Straight ahead. We gotta move him to the north.
Cletus, give me my goddamn infrareds. Swear to God, I just saw the Loch Ness Monster back there.
Let's check it out. That other side right there. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it.
Buck, did you bring my flamethrower? They're just making up words. Oh God! On this episode of the Mountain Monsters, Cletus and the crew hunt down the anti-vaccination nation monster, chasing it through a Whole Foods.
Let's get this damn bear beast.
Yeah, fuck yeah! I'm gonna fuck that bear beast in its butthole. Yeehaw! Can I get a hooey?
This creature was.
I thought it was all scripted. Why the fuck would they open fire on a bear knowing full well it wasn't a monster? Huckleberry was possessed by the Mothman? Jesus! Do they ever have just a good day? I don't believe that for even a second. This sounds like the Men in Black trying to keep the truth under wraps.
You got anything in the thermal, Jeff? No, it's clear. Keep your eyes sure. Keep your eyes out, Willie.
He's not on the thermal? Oh! Quicksand! Oh, Jesus, Wild Bill, get the rope!
With Willie and
that doesn't seem like the bear beast's nest or traps or anything. That seems like some Viet Cong shit. He just fell into the fucking punji stakes down there. Wild Bill, fire up the old Tesla golf cart, quick! We gotta chase down the bear beast. God, this show's at breakneck pace. He just fell into the nest, give him a break. Now he's being swept away upstream. Downstream, excuse me. That's not even cool. Bear canine hybrid? Why not make it like a bear rhinoceros hybrid, like a Frankenstein bear rhinoceros? This is probably the best show I've ever seen. I've got him on my heartbeat sensor. Wild Bill, wait, no, that's a fish tracker. The bear beast is nocturnal, you idiot. That's why I would never. Oh! Oh! The bear beast is facing the firing squad.
That's lung blood. He's a dead son of a bitch.
So they really did shoot a bear for no reason. Wow. How do they even know it was a bear? It could have just been a man. Like, just a human man on the run. They just opened fire into the darkness and executed something. They have no idea if it was a bear or old Pop Wiggleberry from down the road.
Believed that 4 of his cattle had been recently killed by the death cat.
They were just killed maliciously. You can see where they...
As opposed to getting killed in good spirits. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, they fucking executed all of them with bad intentions, I gotta say. I'm sorry to say.
You see it? I see it!
Oh, there it is. It's the Predator. That's not the death cat.
I seen him. Well, what the hell did you take off for? Because I wanted him.
Oh, look at the size of this man. How fast could Buck really run after that cat? You know what I mean?
Revealed he was setting up a trail camera to attempt to get photographic evidence of this legendary creature.
That's a camera? It looks like a hunk of tinfoil. But then again, I guess, you know, it's the Mountain Monsters. That's probably the highest grade technology they could find.
It's leading right into the backside of this barn.
door's open. Oh, I don't like
Wild Bill volunteered to stay near the barn so he could draw a picture of the death cat. So that way people would finally believe him. So they shot and killed an animal in the last thing, thinking it was the bear beast. So these guns are live rounds, and they're fucking holding onto the trigger and like looking at each other while aiming the guns at them.
Just one game,
This is
brother.
dangerous.
I got something, guys. Look at this.
How do you spot a shadow creature at night?
After
They have thermal technology.
thermal camera, the team finally able to see it.
Oh shit!
I never seen nothing like that.
Wild Bill's gonna take a big old fat poopy in his pants now.
Man, that's a long ways down there. You kid.
Wild Bill's gonna fucking rappel his way down and strangle the shadow creature. I feel like I'm watching the Blair Witch Project meets Duck Dynasty. So what is their job if they don't hunt and kill the things? Like they celebrate when they catch it on thermal. They're like, there he is, yeah, oh fuck yeah, great work, Wild Bill. All right, let me slap that ass buck. All right, let's go home. Job done. Like what the fuck do they do? They don't even hunt it. They just, yeah, I guess prove it exists. But that, what problem does that solve?
Over here.
A big tactical error from Hogzilla. A very rare mistake from the creature. It turns out Hogzilla was riding the jet ski.
He's trying to get out the back. Better do something quick.
What is he picking the lock? I would love to be on a show like this. This looks like so much fun. If the guns weren't loaded with live rounds, because I'd 100% shoot one of my friends by accident or get shot by one of them. I don't know how the fuck these idiots haven't shot themselves. These weren't loaded with live rounds, because I'd 100% shoot one of my friends by accident or get shot by one of them. I don't know how the fuck these idiots haven't shot themselves.
I love it when a plan comes together. Got you.
How did they confirm that that's Hogzilla and not a pig? Well, it must be their trained eye. I'm not a mountain monster hunter. I don't know. Maybe they can just see the truth. Oh, fuck yeah. That's a great start. Is this the god?
So please go ahead and turn this off if you're not 18 years or older. It was a
Don't worry, I had passed that threshold.
ritual
I'm old enough to
designed
ride this ride,
called
to
the
be a
ninth
living
serpent
god.
To place very subtly that will guide any.
There's nothing subtle
practitioner
about
of
necromancy. You bring something back from the
to
dead. If you're doing
understand
subtle necromancy,
how
you
the
suck dick at it.
influence.
Now I've missed the entire beginning of the ritual. Why does she have a bottle of Hennessy? Do I need that for the ritual, or can we substitute with maybe some Crystal Skull vodka? Man, whoever's grave they're on right now must be so fucking embarrassed. Damn, it's like they're dying all over again by having these fucking losers dance around on it. Raveyard. Yeah, this is some cyber goth shit. We just need to see the. Oh! I thought he performed a magic trick. Man, if this is what it takes to become a living god, it's not worth it. You trade your dignity for power. What is that? Is it just dirt? Looked like clay from a baseball field. Perhaps they're bringing back the ghost of Babe Ruth. Did we do it? What does that say? Unk nomi? Unk gluten? What does that say? Oh, I don't want to say the last one. Maybe I'll unleash like some kind of ancient curse if I read all that out loud. Like in the Mummy movie, I'll summon Emotep from the grave. I'm pretty sure it says Unk gluten. Oh, unknown. It says unknown in the background. See, now this is fun. Necromancy is fun. Look at this. He's having an explosive orgasm. His pants are gonna really be filled. You've done it. Good work, gentlemen. Now, let's take it from the top and see if we can bring someone else back from the dead. Oh god, it's the Undertaker! Where's Stone Cold? What I learned from a pact with the Prince of Devils in 2015. Did you learn how to just reuse thumbnails? I'm here to learn how to be a living god, not watch a live stream about him reading a book. Learn the secrets of godlike power.
You're about to learn secrets.
Give me a cool ritual again, like the Necromancy one. Painful invocation of Asmodeus. This man brought Asmodeus back? You've lost your fucking mind. He was supposed to stay trapped in the tomb under Egypt. He sounds like a pretty powerful guy. Why would he want to come through a small mirror? Roll out the red carpet.
Open your mouth and release the fiery snakes. My will to the world.
This is kind of sad. Does Asmodeus love bondage? Why do you have like a little 50 Shades of Grey whip? I actually have that exact same whip in my closet. It's not demonic. It's a fetish. I'm not kidding, I actually have that same whip. Hold on. I can't bring out fleshlights, but I don't think Twitch is gonna have a problem with a whip. See what I mean? I have the exact same whip. My man's got good taste. He's shopping at Adam and Eve. I don't know why Asmodeus wants Adam and Eve products, but all power to you, man. I have that exact same whip. I feel kind of bonded now. I kind of want to see him actually summon it. The dude owns hell. He's the CEO of hell. He wouldn't just come out of nowhere and nobody knows about it. You all know I love cryptids and supernatural silliness, so obviously I'm a fan of Mothman. Mothman is an urban legend that haunts a town in West Virginia called Point Pleasant. He's either a man with all the powers of a moth, or a moth with all the powers of a man, such as literacy and a love for rock and roll music. So you can imagine how terrifying and powerful this creature can be. He sounds like a villain Batman would square off against, but I can assure you this is no comic book fairy tale. Mothman is very real, and he's not to be taken lightly. There's a whole video that presents the story of Mothman beautifully. It comes from Storied, and I'd like to share that with you so that way you too can sleep in fear knowing that Mothman is out there terrorizing this peaceful planet. Right now, that no-good son of a bitch is flying around in West Virginia, reading our books, chasing our cars, and scaring our children. And you know what? I think I've had just about enough of it. Who do you think is more badass, Mothman or Goatman? I don't really remember Mothman super well off the top of my head.
It did have the biggest red eyes.
There's a 6-foot bird and massive wings.
And I asked her how
Where does
big the
Mothman live
wingspan
again?
was. She said about 10 to 12 feet.
Is Point
Arkansas or
Pleasant
something?
haunted? I'm here in
West
Point
Virginia.
Pleasant, West Virginia, the little Appalachian town with a big monster history.
Man, this place looks like straight out of the 1940s. That's some old-style American living. Only one big corporation there with McDonald's. Everything else is like a church or a... I don't know, like a cigar factory. Jesus Christ. Maybe Mothman really does live here. He's just a local.
There's even a Mothman statue in the middle of downtown.
Oh, that's super cool.
It speaks to the idea that this really is modern folklore, better known as the TNT area.
That's pretty cool. So Mothman is attracted to munitions. He's coming for our
November
guns.
15th, 1966,
So he's against the Second Amendment then, huh?
young married couples,
Well, then he's against our whole
Roger
nation.
and Linda Scarberry and
Let's
Steve
unite,
and
West
Mary
Virginia.
Millette were
We'll take
driving
down
around
Mothman.
the TNT area. But shortly after, while traveling along Route 62, they spotted it again.
Oh God, he's coming in hot.
This time, it followed them. The car reached speeds
It's West
as
Virginia.
fast
Surely
as
one of them could lean out the
100
window and
miles
start
an
shooting.
hour. Through their archive, there's a lot of stuff here.
Well,
that I'm
Mothman's already
super
burned the
excited to
files, I'm
explore.
sure.
Scarsbury eyewitness sketch of Mothman, verified by others. One of the original.
That son of a bitch. I've seen this guy before. Okay. So it's a Digimon we're dealing with, eh? West Virginia's got a bigger problem than I thought. Miss McDaniel from the other end of the room held up the phone. I could distinctly hear the sounds of loud pings and clicks. They continued for 5 minutes, then the phone was dead. Are you telling me Mothman prank called you?
This was a top secret
He can use a
government
phone?
facility. They made all these
Yeah.
explosives for the atomic bomb.
If you can use a phone, you can use a drone too.
You would come to work
West
here,
Virginia's got to be careful of
onto
any
a
Predator
bus that all
missiles
the
now.
windows were black. You never know out here.
Over the following 3 days,
You could
after
try to
the
get to
November
some of these
15th
areas with
sighting,
fake ghosts.
At least
That'd be
8
kinda
more
cool.
people reported similar.
And then it jumped on the hood.
Whoa.
And just sat there and just squatted kind of and looked at us.
What
but
the
it
fuck
did
is he
have
doing?
the biggest red eyes, and it run right past the car, and it jumped up in the air and just opened
What
up
a little
the biggest
goofball.
pretty set of bird wings, because you could see the feathers in it and everything. Just opened them up and just
It could be an
went off
angel.
in the night like that.
Over 100 eyewitnesses reported accounts of the Mothman in this area. Almost all agreed on the same point.
Sounds like
the
mass
monster
hysteria
was
to
as
me.
large or as the sheer number of sightings might be an example of the psychological and social
Hey, that's what I
phenomenon
said.
known as mass hysteria.
Hey, fuck yeah,
the
I said
textbook
that.
definition of mass hysteria
I called it.
says it is a form of mass contagion. The size of a small town like Point Pleasant offered a unique social environment. Residents
Yeah,
either
'cause
had a
it's disconnected
Mothman
from the
story
rest of the world's
themselves
technology,
or
it
knew
seems.
someone who did, which allowed the story
Bro,
to
if a 5G
circulate in
wave got in
relatively
here, the
close
whole
in a
town would
network
explode.
That could bolster the belief. It was proposed early on that the Mothman was actually a sandhill crane.
No way.
West
What?
Virginia-
How dumb do you think the people of West Virginia are? A sandhill crane? We get those here. They don't look like a Mothman, and they're not that tall. I mean, I guess they could be like actual inbred idiots, I suppose, I guess, but I don't think anyone would confuse a sandhill crane for anything more than a medium bird.
Dr. Robert Smith of the West Virginia University Biology Department said the description fits that of a sandhill crane.
He needs to be
Sandhill cranes have
fired.
an average wingspan of around 6.5 feet and are about 3 to 4 feet tall. They also happen to have red patches around their eyes. But Dr. Z, you may be wondering,
They don't look anything like a
ever made it to
man.
West Virginia? The answer is
Even when they're
yes,
flying
because
or
I am
anything.
a crazy bird. What about a local
Maybe
teenage
Mothman really
fencer
does
who
exist
found
and he's
it
just
fun
keeping
to
that
jump
whole
out at
town
cars driving
actual
at night in the
brain
TNT
dead.
area while wearing
I go over to see what's going on. I have to come back. I said,
How many people live in
"I gotta
Point
put a suit
Pleasant?
and tie
I have to look that up. What is the Point Pleasant population? It's got to be like 80 people. West Virginia, I guess. 4,000. That's so much more believable. That makes a lot more sense. 100%. Okay, yeah. That sounds about right.
guardian angel to ultra-terrestrial, scary monster to cute cryptid, and everything in between.
And still, he protects
No
us.
witness has ever reported this.
He's not the
creature harming
hero
humans.
we deserve.
Maybe he really
but he's
is.
the
just
hero
your
we
friendly
need right
neighborhood
now.
Mothman. Mothman's about number 5 on the
What a
list
great
of things
video.
I don't want to run into.
I had
out
never
here.
actually seen Monstrum before.
Snakes.
That was a really good summation of the
like
Mothman
snakes.
legend, which I didn't really remember super well. Good shit, story. That was really good. I came to the conclusion that Mothman is better than Goatman. You only say that because the presentation around Mothman was better than Goatman. Goatman doesn't have that kind of reputation yet, because he's just a jubilant old forest creature who sometimes people fall off a bridge around him. Also, it looks like Goatman's kind of getting like a stranglehold on kids' content here. Fun and Crazy Kids, 13 hours ago, a little Goatman hunt. And then 6.2 million views on this one. See, Goatman is what the kids need these days. Mothman, that's old-timey shit. That's your old granddaddy's boogeyman. Goatman keeps us awake now. I don't like anyone that has a stupid name like the Snallygaster and shit like that. I like the simple ones. Mothman, Goatman, Hairy Hands. It tells you instantly what you're dealing with. It's extremely descriptive. You immediately can picture exactly what that thing is. And I like that. Hairy Hands is really interesting though. And interesting is probably the wrong word. That's awfully generous. It's a legend that started on a single road in the middle of bumblefuck nowhere. I forgot. Probably West Virginia. God only knows. But on a road, it is said that drivers who are driving late at night sometimes may be visited by a pair of floating hands that happen to be hairy. And what they've been known to do is jerk the steering wheel away from the driver and cause them to veer off the road into a nearby ditch. And that's all Hairy Hands, baby. He doesn't discriminate. He'll throw that wheel to the side no matter who's driving it. A bus full of kids, doesn't matter. Hairy Hands is striking if you're caught on his road at the wrong time of night. On August 26th, 1921, an army captain reported that a pair of invisible hands had taken a hold of him and forced his motorcycle off the road. After which the story got picked up by newspaper in London and the story became nationwide. If the hands were invisible, how did he see them? That goes against everything Hairy Hands stands for. He couldn't see the hands, only the hair. True, that's probably what it was. Now I won't be able to sleep. Yeah, you bet your ass you won't. Hairy Hands may have been confined to one rogue street in Dartmoor, but who's to say he hasn't broke free from his damnation? That little tingle you get on your neck in the middle of the night? The sheets shuffle around without you influencing them? Who's to say it's not Hairy Hands paying you a little visit? Hey, we are at the most haunted farm in Florida. We actually purchased it because we needed to have ample time to get in here and de-hauntify it.
Yep.
What have you guys heard about this place before I give you the real story?
What haven't I heard about this dark place? I heard that the lady before who owned it died, and the man before her died also.
Oh, jeez. But over like a normal period of time.
Over like a 40 or so year period.
It was in a hospital. I heard it was vacant for 2 years for scary reasons. All right, so yeah, what's the real story? You said you'd tell us.
Indian burial ground. And then those, before the Indians died, it was like ghosts.
aliens. It was the Ghost Hotel. The maybe only true statement there is that we bought this place.
We got 20 acres and God knows how many spirits haunt these grounds.
Well, there was the Cryptid Ghost War.
Yeah.
That's why there's a fence out there.
That's why the aliens came. All right.
We
start.
All right.
Put down the compass.
We'll start in here.
Are we gonna lights out, or are we gonna stay keep the lights on?
No, we're gonna light.
All right, I'm gonna swap to the next camera then.
All right. So in the living room.
Your shirt glows in the dark.
Does it?
That's actually crazy.
Oh yeah, check for ectoplasm and handprints.
I'm not seeing any ectoplasm. No goo.
Check, yeah, just keep checking that.
There's no. Oh, wait. What? Oh, ectoplasm.
Oh shit.
Fuck. They thought they could get it past us.
Oh my god.
Somebody came here. No, put it back on it. Like, there it is. I got it. I got it.
Oh my god.
Wow. It's crazy, right?
Evidence of Zozo.
All right.
Wow. What a find.
Mark that down in the ghost journal.
This could be a gin.
Wait, Matt, where are you? This is a new tour part. I'm in the kitchen. You see all that back there?
Holy shit.
Yep.
Whoa.
Hang on. Yep.
The epicenter of evil.
Everybody has said the whole time it's been a chef ghost. Oh!
Oh my god.
Disgusting. Somebody's probably cooked here. Now you're jacked in.
Get in there. Get in there.
No, you got it.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to the fireplace. Give them plenty of room.
Let's go to the fireplace. Watch the cat balls.
All right, you ready, Chase?
I'm going under.
All right.
He's in.
Is there anyone here with us tonight? Every cat pulse fucking floats.
That's crazy. So like, what's up? We should have brought the trigger items. We didn't consider that.
Is there anyone here with us tonight?
If there is, can you
Hey.
Oh.
All right, let's pack it up.
It's nice to meet you.
What?
Oh, be patient.
We went back too far.
Yeah. Hey guys, was that a ghost?
It might have been a fucking ghost.
I think gulp. It was a ghost.
I think it's in my butt right now.
Wait.
This is my mom. The ocean.
Wait, like what way is it in your butt?
He's just like in there, looking around.
Like the whole thing, the whole ghost?
He's inspecting it. He's just like, whoa, pretty nice.
He like shrunk himself down and he's like...
They're just not speaking to me. Maybe I'm not tuned correctly.
Pass that shit to the right hand side. Oh, yeah, I'm in there. Went so fast.
He's so attuned.
I saw like 4 past lives.
The spirit realm's already speaking to him.
Chelsea, now I feel bad. You were actually scared you didn't have to come. I'm sorry.
If there's anyone with us here tonight, please scare Chelsea.
So mean.
That's the only way you can prove your existence.
I can't hear you guys, but I swear he said Lyndon Johnson.
Lyndon Johnson, are you with us?
Ford.
Oh,
man.
He's a big President's fan.
Oh my God, this is where
this was the epicenter of evil.
Oh,
this is big. This is big proof. Irrefutable proof.
Diane
Ross.
was here.
Oh, Princess Diane. Sorry.
I actually just read about how paparazzi is the reason she died.
A couple seconds of El Sonidito.
Alright, now the real test. Can you touch a cat ball?
Brother.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
Alright, my bad. How old were you when you passed?
Why?
I'm just curious. I'll tell you, I'm 30.
We want to meet you.
I want to shake your hand.
What the fuck? Does our presence here make you angry?
Or
maybe.
Okay.
If you touch one of these cat balls on the floor right now, we will leave.
We'll go home. You can touch this one, that one, or that one.
If there's a spirit here in one of the cat balls. See, I feel like energy.
I'll try throat singing.
Yeah. Hit a cat ball if there is anyone here tonight. Hit one of the cat balls to prove your presence once and for all.
Much faster.
We want to know you're here. Hit
Chelsea, why are you throat singing?
balls.
Maybe we scared the spirits.
I'm gonna try something.
Oh my God. No way. No way.
Oh, he's locked himself in. Do you want a camera?
Are you afraid of people in big groups?
What's he expecting to happen in there? There's not even a cat. Someone to pick up on them.
Just gonna smash.
They have no kind of device to know if they're talking.
Yep, I just realized that.
I can pretty clearly see the whole moon with the infrared. That's pretty cool.
Say, that's kind of fucking me up because yeah. Oh shit, yeah. Look at the lightning, like part of the moon.
The clouds. There's lightning out here. Oh yeah, look at that.
That's the
Chelsea's getting a bunch of it.
That's the sign from Buzz letting us know he's here, watching us.
So it's said that these stalls
weren't for horses, but for men.
Yep. These were men's stalls.
It's going so weirdly racist with this video.
Oh, is that what
Not in that way.
No, in like a sex way.
Yeah, like sex dungeon.
Jeez.
We're doing a good job of taking this one seriously, I think, guys. The ghosts are gonna come out.
That's right.
Who's in here?
There was a.
Wait, did you guys actually hear that or no?
Hear what?
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah, there's actually something back there.
There's something crawling around in our stuff.
Wait, I was just in there. I didn't hear it.
Oh, it's some sort of bird or bat. Chelsea, you're up.
Oh, it's a bat. Yeah.
Is it a bat?
No, it's a cardinal.
Oh, maybe it's like Dumbledore's pet.
I feel like you guys got very. You doing all right, Charles?
That scared me. Right at me. Do they transmit diseases when they get close?
Yeah, I mean, you could get bird flu, but I think you'll be okay.
It also didn't really come that close to you.
Do we have the headphones?
I left them in there.
That's alright,
I'll go get them. Guys, if I don't make it back.
Cool.
I'll live, I think. What the? Oh, there's another bird.
What?
Wait, what?
There's a second bird.
Oh.
Oh, is that the same?
Are you sure it's not the same bird?
That one's not red, yeah.
I think that one was red. Where did
I
you
think
go
it
then?
was.
He went out the fence.
I think he's escaped.
Now's your chance to get chased. He's separated from the group.
And if there's a bat, now's your chance to tell Aaron so he doesn't start freaking out like Charlie does. Now I did it.
Bats?
No, but the rabies thing does get me.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm fucking saying.
Remember, we have infrared, so if you open your eyes, you'll...
Allergy? Here we go.
Oh, they don't like being outside.
It is getting to be pretty heavy in the pollen.
I'm about tired of the games here, Spirit, so if you're here in this barn, let us know. We have no cat balls, but just make a loud sound.
Can we talk to horse ghosts? I'm being serious. I'm not joking.
Well, you have to speak their language.
No. That now you're making a joke of it. We're trying to find real ghosts.
Giovanni.
Wow.
He read your mind.
Buzz.
Giovanni is a pretty good horse name.
That's definitely a horse name.
Yeah.
Do you like apples, Giovanni? What's your favorite kind of apple?
All in.
No, he's all in on all apples.
I'm more of a Honey Crisp guy.
Yeah, same.
Honey Crisp is crazy.
Y'all gotta hop on Cosmic Crisps. Sign language.
That's like what a horse would do with their tail.
Good.
I think Giovanni's a fucking horse.
What the?
You want some sugar cubes?
Will.
Whoa.
This is like the closest conversation we've ever had.
With a horse.
What was it like here? In the barn?
Empty.
Yeah, no, they are all empty.
They're
but
gone now.
One of them was yours at one point, I would imagine.
He thinks.
This is a back-to-back-to-back Spanish channels.
Yeah, no, you get caught in the loop. It's kind of rough.
Anything even remotely decent?
There was like
yeah, we figured out it was probably a horse.
Oh, yeah, a horse was
Horse
speaking
named
to you.
Giovanni.
Look at that. It's beautiful out here. See that? That's the forest.
It actually does look so fucking creepy at night.
It does.
There's symbiote.
That actually scared me.
Yeah, there actually is like symbiote.
There's some kind of foreign goo.
It's the goo from Resident Evil 7.
It's a xenomorph.
I think that's just bird poop, guys.
Birds don't shit like that. Not naturally.
Not unless they're battling something. Like a spirit.
Oh god,
That's a
bird
spirit
spirits.
ship.
You really don't want bird spirits. They have flying and vigilance.
What
If
was it?
there was a fucking ghost here, then do something with me.
Jerk my penis clean off.
Blow my shit off smooth.
Blow my shit off cleanly.
Is there a spirit here? And if there is, tell her.
Are you here?
Yeah.
We're here. Are you here?
Wow.
Whoa, still here?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Do you have a name?
Diego.
Oh, maybe that was the Spanish ghost.
Oh, maybe that was this. Oh,
Yeah.
Come here.
We're
Flashing. Flash.
here. Is that flashing?
Nope. Oh. Wait. Let me see out this window.
Oh,
Whoa,
that kind of is flashing.
Bump. Do it again.
Do it again. Sorry, we were not prepared.
I can't.
Oh, fuck.
I used all of its power. It wasn't even on. It's right over here. We found it. It's over here.
Touch it. Do it again.
All week long.
No, just now.
I'll be here all week.
It's not just Thursday working for you.
It's the best we've ever done.
Flashing.
I'm not gonna lie, you said flashing, and it started flashing outside the window the second you said it.
Flashing?
Yes.
I looked out the window to see if it was flashing the cat balls in the house, maybe. Like there was a little bit of latency, but...
Can you imagine he's over there like, God damn it.
I just got here. I always think about that sometimes where like the most scary outcome would be like we just turn around and look back and there's like 3 people in the house.
Whoa. Whoa, what?
It's like, well, that's a sick idea. We should have done that.
We should have done that.
Hey, I did.
Whoa, you did it?
Oh, I go look.
Yeah, my bad. My B player. No, you actually did it.
I touched a cobweb.
Is it?
Oh, we're getting some
Touch it.
flashing.
A little
Touch
stronger.
it. Touch it.
Whoa.
Put
Touch
your
it.
ball.
I stole it.
Here, oh, I can
No,
touch it too.
it's okay. We have it still.
Go ahead.
Touch it.
We're both touching.
Oh! Diego's active in here.
Yeah.
Hey, bud, we're not jacked into this again, but if you want to show you're here, make this hit a 5 in the next 2 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Diego, what the
He's
heck?
probably tired. He was doing that for a
I was
while.
gonna say, that was probably like hours in ghost time. Holy shit, guys. Shooting star, make a wish. Where?
Are you talking about the plane?
Oh. I thought it was a drone. Sorry, guys. He's got a weapon.
Chase is possessed. He's going into the woods.
Chase, no.
Chase, don't do it. Chase, no.
Chase, no.
No, Chase. Stop. Don't let it consume you.
My leg is moving. My arms are unlocking the gate against my will.
On the wrong side. Okay, what if that's like they communicate once we go back and there's one poop in every toilet in the house?
Please stop. We're on septic.
Oh. And it'll warm up in here.
This was left over from the alien war you were talking about.
It's their proprietary technology.
It's a tractor beam.
Ouija board time. One finger on the planchette.
Should I have this on so we can actually see it or no?
No, we'll just feel it.
I think.
There it is.
So,
Here, I'll make room.
And you
Yes.
do like a circle, right?
yeah, you
To
can
open
circle it so you to open it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's counterclockwise or clockwise though.
Probably counterclockwise because it's.
I would think so too. Yeah,
Okay.
they don't like that. Well, they like that, but we don't.
Is it open?
I have no idea.
Does it feel open?
Here, let me look it up real quick.
Oh, you mean?
Oh my
He
god.
took his hand off.
feel like
Literally
it's-
took his fingies off.
Oh, we're doomed.
There's something you're supposed to do, right? It's like, we've gathered here, righteous and true, talk to a spirit, where are you, or something.
Sure. Yeah, let's say that.
Wait, yeah.
You know, Alright.
We all remember it?
Yeah. We
gathered
here,
righteous and true,
to talk to ghosts.
just like you.
So come on, spirits, speak to me.
Make us scared and make us pee.
Is there any spirits here with us tonight? Oh, I feel it trying to move.
Are there any spirits wanting
Oh,
to
wait,
talk?
that's like
Stop, Charlie.
I'm not doing shit. I was trying to read. This is the most movement we've ever had. I am literally
I'm very
barely
lightly
touching.
it.
Stop it, you guys.
I'm actually extremely light on it too.
Yeah, I am not. I swear to God, I don't know how to convince you anymore that I'm barely touching it.
Me too, that's what's so weird. I mean, it's going towards the yes side, isn't it?
If you could speed it up a little bit, Spirit, I'd appreciate it.
We're on a timetable.
It's on the G.
G. Oh.
G money.
Yep. We
You
got a real G with us here.
G.
Jewel.
His name is G.
Do you
Giovanni. Wait, is it Giovanni?
Are you a horse? Hello, spirits. Hear my cry. Talk to me
Before
we die. I am old and you are young.
Well, now you do it.
I am smart and you are dumb.
We gather here to speak with you, to know your death, and if it's true.
Tell us your name and tell us your age.
Why do you keep doing this to yourself?
Take over.
This is your story, write your page.
If you are here with us, please speak with us through this Ouija board device by moving the planchette to yes.
It's going to no.
It's going the other way.
No, I'm not actually here, guys.
He heard our revs. He was like, nah. He's polite enough to let us know, though.
Whoa, it's on no, presumably.
Spirit, if you're here, please move this planchette and spell a word for our cameraman to see.
And I know I'm not actually part of this, but I'll pretend I am.
What do you mean? I said you can't take
No, you can take your hand.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Oh, it's
fucking schmoving.
What the
Going.
fuck? Oh my god.
One of you is fucking pushing the shit.
I'm not pushing shit. I'm not pushing it.
How many goals did the Lightning score?
Alright. Yes, Spirit, how many goals did the Lightning score?
After this, it starts doing like cooch under over goals. Did I hit parlay?
Can you imagine we found a ghost that can cheat for us?
Oh my god.
Are there numbers on this board?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now it feels like whoever's moving it is getting weary of their answer. Oh god! Who's doing this?
Somebody is just moving the fuck out of this.
Yes.
I'm
barely
so
touching.
They have not picked an
My
answer.
arm's going crazy, not touching.
I would lift. I'll do little tippy tappies to show you I'm not.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I'm lifting it up and down.
That's so weird to stop.
That is so
Did they
weird.
score 5.5?
They did, actually. No.
Damn it.
What was it?
The correct answer should have been 4.
Oh, it was so close. We've had our fun. It's thanks for playing. Now it's time to leave.
The Ghost Super Saiyan.
Alright, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Wait, what about the other 5?
You have to close all of them.
Those are fun.
Those can stay open.
Anything at all.
From any of anything. Something happened.
Cat ball goes to. They literally made this for you.
Does this do anything for you? That's like 8 portals.
It's crazy how not even the phony baloney apple talk is.
We're gonna walk back in there after this, and it's just gonna be sand on the ground.
Sand. Curse of Ross.
That was close.
Well, I mean, I guess it is a good thing that our new spot isn't haunted.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hey guys, you heard it here. We got a farm.
Yeah. And it's clear as spirits. Yep. All right. Well, good work, guys. Wow. Another successful ghost hunt.
We did it.
And we went through the witching hour.
Ghosts 4.
Yeah.
Us 4.
Us 4 ghosts 0.
It's crazy how every other ghost hunter finds them so easily.
That is so weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want any closing remarks?
Yeah, that's a good sign off, I think.
I think we'll just have to try again in a couple weeks.
Yeah. We'll keep checking back. It's like you monitor your health with annual checkups, monthly checkups. I don't know. We'll keep doing it.
If you have haunted footage, send it at this link below.
Gamersubs.gg. Actually, we'll just give them Shane's email for cheeky.
If you guys have haunted experience recorded on tape, send it to help@gamersubs.gg.
All right, thanks guys.
Bye guys.
Yeah,
that was cute.
Guys, I'm seeing how haunted it is here in the bathroom. I don't know if you can see me that good. Yeah, you can see me pretty good. I'm just seeing how haunted it is. Here's the bathroom. We heard some weird noises coming from in here earlier, so I just figured I'd come in and check it out for myself. Guys, I really do think there's something in here. I don't know if it's in the shower or something, but I really do hear something. I don't know if it's getting picked up on the mic or anything, but there's something. I don't think it's raining, but there's definitely something in this fucking bathroom with me, guys.